Martin. I'm really excited to talk about right pricing today. This is obviously an initiative that we've leaned into as a company over the last year and a half that's been extremely beneficial for our clients. And so I really want to get more in depth and educate people on why this is so beneficial. Because we say it all the time, but I'm not sure everyone knows. So if you can kick us off by talking about what is right pricing.
Thanks, Ann. Sure, happy to do so. So right pricing is the idea that we're going to price every source to its anticipated value. This is a combination of using historical data from our clients to determine how leads have performed for them in the past, as well as information we're taking in globally to project how leads will perform in the future.
Something that we constantly get asked, and I think would be good to dive into, is what's the biggest difference between static pricing? So a lot of our clients were previously on a $25 lead, we'll call it, across the board, to the right pricing model. So going from anywhere from $10 up to $120 in some cases. So what does that do by having the stair-step model in place?
It's a great question. Why do we do this? Why do we need so many prices? Because $25 as a static point has worked in the past. Well, the static point assumes a blending of all sources. And what that doesn't insulate you from is changes in volume or the competitive change in the overall marketplace of buying and acquiring media leads. So if we have a lead that's converting historically, or we project to convert at 5% globally, that lead is worth significantly more than a lead that we project to convert at 1% globally. And so if the volume of that 1% conversion lead spikes drastically, or you are not competitive for those 3% conversion leads or a 5% conversion lead, you will lose the ability to buy those higher conversion leads at the static price point, or the spike in the 1% conversion lead will throw your metrics out of whack.
I think another big piece of this is clients hear those high price points, and they do hear us investing in the media that is higher converting, higher quality, but are concerned about their ultimate KPI goals. So whether that's cost of marketing, CPNS, cost per appointment, how is your team taking that information that the client is giving to us and extracting the data back to their core KPIs and making sure that they are successful in that way?
Well, so I would answer that with a couple of things, and I'd like to expound upon it too. The first part is we are projecting based on the historical, and we use a lot of data. If we don't have a significant data set, we don't consider it. We are going to use how that's performed before, and said that, okay, to your point, $120 for a lead is very eye-opening, especially because you're in the leads business and you know that you're going to pick up the phone sometimes and you're going to call a potential customer and they're going to say, this was not what I wanted, or whatever. Those ones that are significantly more expensive have a much greater chance of converting because they have historically. And so we judge the future largely by ingesting data from the past and saying that unless something anomalistic happens, this lead has performed really well, or this source, for years. We expect the same thing, and we're in constant communication also with our publishers and our internal leads development team to understand the complete circumstances of this lead and how it's being, or the source, and how it's being channeled to the future. Secondly, to the point that you have the $120 leads, they are going to convert much higher, or we project them to. There's less overhead on the client. So you're picking up the phone many less times for sales you're getting. So in addition to you're chasing a 15% cost of marketing target that's working for you, and we're going to price to that, but you're also going to have less overhead, less SG&A costs attributed to each sale as you're calculating it on the client's end.
So we're talking about investing in efficiency, essentially. It's great. I love that. And I think that's going to resonate with a lot of our client base as well. Something that they're very interested in. We've heard over the years, over and over again. So appreciate your time today. Would love to wrap this up by asking, in total, short answers, what are the biggest two benefits of right pricing?
The two biggest benefits would be, first, future-proofing your business so that we are priced to your anticipated conversion. So spikes, changes in volume are not going to negatively affect you. You're going to hit your KPI, or we're going to get you very close to it. and your ability to rapidly change with the market circumstances. If you want more volume, we can quickly make changes in the right pricing environment, as opposed to where we're stuck in the stagnant environment where we could not make those pricing changes to acquire you more high conversion media quickly.
Love that. All great information. Thank you so much. Appreciate your time.